Sample problem 3.1 kind of picks up where Chapter 2 left off with atomic mass. The problem says that silver is used in jewelry and tableware, but no longer in U.S. coins. How many grams of silver are in 0.0342 moles of silver? So this is a conversion problem, and we're going to be working a whole lot of conversion problems. And the first step in working one of these problems is simply to just write down what the problem has told us here. So I know I've got 0.0342 moles of silver. And the next step is to write down what is it asking for. It wants to know the mass of silver. So that equals question mark in grams. So grams of silver. So I have to ask myself all the different conversion factors that we've learned so far. What relates these two units together, grams and moles? And so what that is, the conversion factor that relates those two things, is the molar mass. So on the periodic table, if you find silver, it's number 47. And you'll see that it says, right under it, it says 107.87, and the units on the periodic table that we've talked about in Chapter 2 are atomic mass units. But in this chapter, we also see that the units on the periodic table are grams per mole. So, I'm going to rewrite my number here. I know I've got 342 moles of silver. Okay. And I'm going to set up my conversion T like I like to do. Now I have moles in the top, so I also need moles in the bottom. So from the periodic table, they tell me how many grams is in 1 mole of anything. So 1 mole of silver, and I look at that molar mass again, there's 107.87 grams of silver. And so now let me check my units. I've got moles divided by moles. That's going to equal 1, and they're going to cancel out. So now I can type this in my calculator to see how many grams of silver I have. So I have 0.0342 times 107.87 equals, and I got 3.69 grams of silver.